that have sold from Merch by Amazon, right? So I have a giant spreadsheet I'm working on. And what I'm doing is I'm optimizing my title. So I'm looking through my sales and I'm noticing, all right, this shirt has sold maybe once or twice every month or so. I take a look at the niche. I realize, hey, it should be doing a bit better. And then I basically am just rewriting the titles because the titles are the most important part on Amazon. Next are probably the bullet points. Description really doesn't matter in terms of ranking. So title first. Title always comes first. That's the most important. And then your bullet points. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking a two-step approach. One, I'm looking at what is actively out there. So in this example that I'm going to go over in just a minute, we are going to look at political shirts because I have sold a lot of political merch since I got started in Merch by Amazon. And then we're going to take a look at, finding the keywords. And then finally, I think we're just going to try to create a listing based on a design that we come up with, or a thought design that we come up with. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I begin, if you guys don't have a Merchform account, we essentially made it free while Merch by Amazon is down. If you guys want to follow along with this video, merchinformer.com, click on this button. I think I put it in Facebook as well. There's no credit card required or anything. All these tools are free for you guys to use. That's why we opened it up. We want you to use them. We want you to work on your business so that by the time things come back, we're all firing on all cylinders and hopefully we can all make some money. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at the Merch Hunter, which is right where did it go? All right here. Okay. Hey, Matthew, how's it going? So I'm going to take a look at the two presidential candidates coming up because I've sold a lot of political merch. Big thing on political candidates. If you do politics on Merch by Amazon, they are a little kind of wishy-washy on this. Do not use any official phrases from any campaigns. Don't use people's images, that you just pull from Google Images, say of Trump or Biden. Those are the two people we're going to look up. But if you come up with your own phrase related to, anti-politician name or pro-politician name, and it's not part of their official slogan, as long as they are elected officials or voted in, Biden has been voted as the Democratic nominee. So keep that in mind. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the Merch Hunter here. I'm just going to crank up the sales BSR range. I'm going to do like top 400. And I'm just going to type in either Biden or Trump. Which one do you guys want me to do first? Because we're going to go over both of these. A lot of money to be made playing both sides. I know some people don't want to do that, think it's wrong. I'm totally fine, right? Like, you have your business, I have mine. I think politics is really interesting, and someone is going to win. There's people on both sides of the aisle. So I personally, just me, not speaking for anyone else or any company, I like to sell political merch to everyone. But Trump or Biden? I know there's a bit of a lag. Drop a comment, tell me which one, and then I'll get going here. What's good, Eric, Matt, Mick, Yara? How are you guys doing? All right, so I don't see a comment. I'm just going to go with Trump first. Since he is currently the president, I'm just going to enter in Trump, hit search, and give it a second here. Now, this is going to bring back the results on Merch by Amazon. Now, keep in mind, Merch by Amazon is currently pretty much shut down, right? They've removed these from the search results. If I went on Amazon and typed in Trump 2020, for example, you would not see these shirts. They're removed from the search results, so this is basically a snapshot in time. If you were doing this during normal operating hours of merch, everything's fine. There's no virus or anything. Every time you come in here and click search, it's going to show you the best sellers for that particular day, okay? Not a snapshot in time. Matthew, I see your comment there. You're a little bit late, so we're going to start with Trump first, and then we're going to get to Biden. So what I like to do, okay, I'm just going to open up a notepad here. Bam, here's my little notepad. I'm going to move this to the other screen so you guys can actually fully see what I'm doing. These are in order of the best sellers, right? So like, here's the first Trump design that was selling the best, Trump 2020. This one says Trump 2020 sequel. I'm not particularly looking for, do I want to put up a Trump 2020 design? Do I want to put up, something like this or a voting design? I'm simply looking for keywords in these listings that relate to the niche as a whole, not something super, super specific. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look here. It says Trump 2020 American flag vintage t-shirt. Okay, what in that title relates to Trump? All right, so I'm just going to enter in Trump 2020. That's one keyword. Okay, we can come down here and see the features. You know what? I'm just going to open this up on Amazon so you guys can see it better. This one says, so now we took a keyword from the title here. Now I'm going to look at the bullet points. All right, bullet points are pretty simple. And it looks like they have one, President Trump 2020. So I'm going to use President Trump here. Put that in my notepad. Going, I see President Trump 2020 election. So 2020 election, right? That's a keyword. That's coming up. That relates to Trump. So we'll put that in there. And the rest of this, right, white U.S. flag, stars, stripes, blah, 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 relates to the actual design. Doesn't relate to the big overarching niche, in this case, which is Trump. So we'll close that out. And right there, I mean, we got 3 decent keywords. That's what people are searching. Like, people are going out on Amazon and typing this stuff in, and they expect to see, you know, items like this: clothing, hats, mugs, you know, whatever. It doesn't have to be specifically a Merch by Amazon design, but we know that they are searching for this stuff because of how well it's selling. All right, can't wait for merch to start back up. I can't either. I hope it is soon, but you never really know. So let's go to the second design here. This is another Trump 2020 design. The sequel, Make Liberals Cry Again. Okay, so we can take a look at the features, take a look at the description. It looks like they didn't really add any features in here. Go ahead and open it up. Yep, so no features we can pull certain keywords out of. Now remember, I looked at the title first. This one says Trump 2020. Already have that in our little notepad here. Okay, then I look now the sequel, or Make Liberals Cry Again. Maybe we put in the sequel. That's, you know, second term. The sequel, we'll put that in there, but the rest of this, you know, Make Liberals Cry Again, this has nothing to do with the niche we're looking at, which in this case is Trump. So move to the next design. All right, this one, Squared Trump 2020 second term. All right, we already put sequel in here. Second term, another keyword. Keep going down. This one says vintage. Does vintage have anything to do with the niche we're looking at? In this case, Trump? No, it doesn't. Moving on. Pro Donald Trump. Okay, so you know what? It depends on if you're doing a pro design or an anti design. Okay, pro Trump, anti Trump, pro Biden, anti Biden. It depends on what you're doing. So, you know, I'm just going to put in pro there because maybe we are doing a pro design. Maybe we're doing an anti design. Putting that in your titles, really, really important, because if someone is searching for an anti Trump design and they search for something and all they're getting are pro-Trump designs, do you think they're going to purchase? No, they are not going to purchase, and that's just going to hinder your results. So these, putting them in the title, even though these keywords right here aren't directly related to the niche we're looking at, very important to keep in mind. That's why I put it in here, to probably include that. All right, so let's see. Morja, okay, that one's pretty funny. Let's see if we have any Trump 2020 again. We have Trump in there. Let's open it up, take a look. Look at the keywords. Funny, Trump 2020, t-shirt for men. Oh man, they really... Now see, MAGA, that is a Trump slogan. I would not put that on Merch by Amazon. I probably just wouldn't do it, period. But right here, I see Trump supporters. Okay, that's a good keyword. We'll throw this in here. All right, what else do we see here? Any anti-socialists, okay? Anti-socialist, that could be a totally different niche. Doesn't have to be about Trump. Not going to add it to the spreadsheet here, or rather notepad. Sure, for Trump voter, all right? So I'm just pulling out all the keywords that are related to the design, or the niche in this case. Hello from Germany. Hello, how are you guys doing? All right, we need some Trump and Biden vectors, hint, hint. All right, we will get to the vectors in a second here. For those of Value America, Constitute, let's see, elect Trump again. All right, that's a keyword. And Trump, okay. So just to point out, remember that when we looked at that this one right here that said Trump 2020 the sequel, this person that does not say Trump 2020 the sequel decided to put it in a decided to put that in their keywords because they realized, hey, this shirt is selling so well. I would not do this simply because if someone searches for that, they don't want to see this, right? They're looking for something specific, which is this design. They just put that in there because they saw someone else was using it. It has to be related to the niche and it has to be related to your design. So basically what I'll do is I'll go through here and do exactly what I'm doing, pulling out these keywords. So we did Trump. I think that's good enough for pulling out some keywords. Scroll up to the top, Merch Hunter on the left side. We're just gonna crank the sales range real high like we did. Price range, want to see everything. And now we're gonna look up Biden. All right, so we'll just click search here, give it a second. All right, and now we see all the Biden shirts. Now, again, keep in mind that you're gonna see these sales ranks say 0. That's because merch is on pause. If you were doing this during normal operating hours of merch, it would be showing you the best sellers for the day you clicked the button, okay? But the way we're doing this is we're all stuck at home. We're gonna optimize some listings here, and the titles are the most important. So I'm gonna go through here. Again, same thing I did with the Trump shirts. I'm gonna pull out the different keywords that relate to the niche. In this case, Joe Biden, okay? Right here, Biden for president t-shirt, unicorn Joe Biden 2020 t-shirt, okay? You can see the features here. I'm gonna open it up so you guys can see it properly. I see some keywords right off the bat, okay? Biden for president. If I could copy that, okay? And I'm gonna put it in my notes. Now I've spread these up a little bit. These are the Trump keywords. These are the Biden keywords, okay? T-shirt has nothing to do with Joe Biden. We're not gonna add it. Unicorn, nothing to do with Joe Biden. Not going to add it. Joe Biden 2020. That's a good keyword. People are searching for it. That's why this stuff was selling so well when Merch by Amazon was running. So put that in the keywords. All right. We pulled everything out we could from the title. Moving on to the bullet points. Now notice how we're not just copying this person's listing into our own. I know I get a lot of flack for that. You guys might get some flack for that. We're not doing that. We are pulling out keywords that customers are searching. No one has a trademark on what people can search. No one has rights over certain keywords like that. So we're just pulling things out that we can put in our own listing and our own unique design. Biden for president 2020. All right, that's a keyword. Again, we're going to put it in our notes. Shirt with American flag riding on a unicorn with rainbow has nothing to do with Joe Biden. It has to do with this design. All right, so we're not going to add it. Perfect Joe Biden clothing. I'm not going to put Joe Biden clothing in there because remember, hint, hint, we also sell pop sockets. Last I checked, a pop socket is not a piece of clothing, so I wouldn't be putting this kind of stuff in your bullets or in your title because Merch by Amazon will automatically add whatever the product is at the end of your title. So no need to do that. This shirt might have been put up a long time ago, not sure. All right, going through here, I see vote Joe Biden. All right. Simple enough. Vote Joe Biden. I see 2020 election, which just guess what? Joe Biden is in that, so it's relevant. All right, let's see. Perfect gift for a Democrat. Biden voter. Biden voter, okay? Not bad. Put that in here. Now, instead of going through each individual one, I'm just going to close these out. I'm going to take a look at here and just pull from the titles just to make this video not super long. Joe Biden 2020. We already put that in our sheet. Presidential election. POTUS 46. I like it, okay? President of the United States, for anyone who is not a native English speaker, that is what POTUS stands for. Okay, Joe Biden 2020, already have that in there. Okay, we'll keep looking here. Joe Biden 2020, already have that. Biden 2020, I think we already have that. Maybe we don't. But it's part of this, right? Joe Biden 2020, so no need to add that. someone in here earlier that said Joe Biden 2020. I saw like Uncle Joe in here. I thought that was pretty good. I don't know where I saw that though. I'm looking for it. Vote Joe Biden, Biden 2020. So we've basically included the main keywords: Democrat Joe Biden. Okay. I don't hate that. Democrat Joe Biden. Joe Biden for president 2020. No more malarkey. Okay, Joe Biden 2020. So a lot of these are using the same keywords, guys. Do you notice that trend? Like if you're looking at the best-selling designs and you realize that the same keyword is being used over and over again, it's because people are searching for that, which is what's leading to a sale. That's why like business isn't conducted in a bubble. Okay, you can't just put up whatever you want and pray it sells. You need to be actually using some data to optimize your listings so that when people do search for things, you are the one that's showing up along with all these other ones. All right, I'm looking for, I think I've looked at those, Ryan with Biden. We're going to keep looking here. So this is an anti-Joe Biden. Notice how when we were talking about the Trump shirts, we put in anti or pro, very important. They did the same thing. They put anti, you could have a pro one, put that in the title so people know what's going on. Taking a look. Here we go. Riding with Biden, cool Uncle Joe USA. Uncle Joe, that is what a lot of people call him. We're going to add that, Uncle Joe. Okay, let me check on the comments. You guys have any questions? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of go through this. But that is essentially what I will do first. This two-step process, right? First, I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick the overarching niche, okay? The overarching niche here is politics, but I split that up into Biden and Trump, okay? Just because everyone is familiar with these two niches, we've been bombarded with political stuff for years, right? Okay, so now that I have done that, I go to the Merch Hunter, I pull out the relevant keywords from people who are in positions that I want to be in, right? All of these were selling extremely well when Amazon was up and running. So I know that I can optimize my stuff for these keywords so that I can change it and be ready to go when everything is running properly. So that is the first step inside of the Merch Hunter. Second step that I will use is I will come over to the keyword finder, okay? Let's just say we were doing a Trump 2020 and a Biden 2020 design. So I'm just going to come up here, enter that in, Trump 2020, and search. Now, I actually like to use this as a starting point for my research. Like if I didn't know what I wanted to do, or I was looking at different products to sell, different POD products to sell on other platforms, I might actually start in the keyword finder here, okay? So you can come down, I typed in Trump 2020, 132 results. We're going to show you Amazon search volume here, and this is mainly the column I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at the keyword and phrase in the Amazon search volume. We have Google search volume, CPC, competition, and you can do some actions over here. But what I'm looking for is I typed in Trump 2020. It's going to pull back all these keywords. They're not all going to be relevant because some of them are going to have to do with other products, right? For this one, Trump bumper sticker, aka if you find another POD company that sells bumper stickers, it gets a lot of searches a month on Amazon. Like, yes, I get it. We don't have the ability to sell bumper stickers right now through merch, but it's a really good way to figure out like other products you could sell, especially if you're doing KDP. All right, hint, hint. Here's another one you can look at. But essentially what I am looking for are keywords that are related, okay? If you had a Trump 2020 flag on your design, you could possibly use this keyword. It's got almost 15,000 results on Amazon, okay? Trump 2020 or Trump sweatshirt 2020 gets about 200 searches a month on Amazon, okay? Keep coming down here. Let's just find something. Trump 2020 bill. Okay, that's probably that dollar bill. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Hey, Allie, how's it going? All right, Trump 2020 calendar. Trump gear. Okay, I like that one. Let me pull up my notepad, wherever I put that. Okay, so we're going to just keep adding to this. Trump Trump 2020 gear. I think that, or did it say Trump gear 2020? Trump gear 2020, right? The reason I'm putting that in there is because it gets 100 results. That's not a ton of search results for Amazon, right? It's not that many, but I guarantee you the competition is so low because no one's really going for this keyword. So if you can rank for this keyword and make sales for that tiny little keyword, you're going to end up ranking for the other keywords. These, the big ones, right? Trump 2020. The more sales you can get on the small long tails, you'll start to raise up in your search results. Again, when Merch by Amazon is open for the big keywords here. Very important. Okay, we'll keep going down. See, Trump, here we go. Trump 2020, the main keyword, the one I was literally just talking about right here, the first one we added, almost 28,000 searches a month on Amazon, right? That is a ton. That's why when we were in the Merch Hunter, those other products were selling so well, because they managed to rank for this, all right? That is why they're selling so well. But our job is to go through and find smaller keywords that we can start ranking for, getting those initial sales, which will then boost up our search results for our products. So we'll come up here, we'll do the same thing, Biden 2020, and see what we have here. Give it a second. All right, again, guys, you can come in here. Sometimes you start here and you find different products you can sell on other PODs, but I am doing it for Merch by Amazon. Biden 2020 t-shirts, almost 1,000 results. Biden 2020, about 3,200 searches a month on Amazon. So right off the bat, what do you notice? Biden 2020 shirts are not as popular as Trump 2020 shirts. Why is that? Well, two reasons. One, Trump has been around for 4 years and Biden basically just got the Democratic nomination. That could be it. Or it could be different buyer pools. Maybe, Biden supporters are not buying as much as Trump supporters. Unsure, but this is just an observation I made right now. Let me bring up this again, move it off to the side, see if we can find anything else in here. Joe Biden 2020. Did we put that in our spreadsheet? It gets 622 searches a month. Yes, we did. It's right here as our second keyword, so not bad at all. So basically what we're doing in this keyword finders, we're finding the keywords. One, we're finding keywords we already put in the list to validate that yes, we do want to target those. They do get searches every single month. And two, we're looking for longer tail keywords that we can add that maybe don't get too many searches a month, but we can actually end up ranking for. So let me keep going down here. Let's see if we can find one more thing. Big on bumper stickers here. They don't get very many searches a month. Unfortunately, we can't sell those through merch. Joe Biden flag, like if you had a flag on your design, maybe you could include that. I don't know if that would be misleading or not. Let's see, going down. Just looking for something else. Biden 2020, Biden hat, flag pen. So there's a lot of stuff you can sell. Guys, if you are not just doing Merch by Amazon and you're using like the single upload interface that we offer here to upload to other platforms, totally come in here and check this out and figure out, what other products should you be selling. Signs, flags, print-on-demand stickers through Redbubble. So really, really good place to find out what people are actually looking for. Because if they're looking for it on Amazon, chances are they're looking for it on other platforms, Redbubble, Teespring, Spreadshirt. You can upload all that stuff through the single upload interface. Not going to go over that today, but it's free right now, merchformer.com. Click this link and start using this for sure. So basically, to sum it up, Merch Hunter to find what is selling, pull relevant keywords to the niche, come to the keyword finder, type in the main phrase or keyword you're looking at, pull out the results here that are long tails, as well as validate what you found to make sure that people are actively searching for it. Okay? Now, once we've done that, I am going to actually write a listing here off the top of my head to show you guys that, hey, once you find, let's just make that big. We move this off to the side. We'll make this big. Okay. Part of a merch listing, right? We have the title. we have the brand, we have bullet point 1, we have bullet point 2, and we have the description. Okay? So just so we are all clear, I basically will do this for every single design I have in my Merch by Amazon account. The reason I do it in a spreadsheet is so that I can upload all of this stuff to other platforms through the single upload interface. Not going to go over that today, but that is why I'm doing it in a spreadsheet. What's good, Jacob Topping? If you have a problem with my Trump bumper sticker, you probably have a problem with this Trump shirt. Maybe a way to get bumper stickers in a listing. Yeah, Matt, so the thing is, if you add in different keywords like that, if you guys are watching chat right now, if you put it in that way, it's not misleading, right? But if you were to put it in, say, your title or something like that, on a t-shirt talking about bumper stickers, that would be misleading. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about making sure that Amazon is giving the end user, the customer, a good experience, not another seller, right? It's about the customer. It's always been about the customer, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger. Yikes. Okay, brand, bullet point, description. Okay. But for the title of the shirt, let's just say we're doing a, what do you guys want a keyword first? Or a keyword at all? A Biden listing or a Trump listing? Because what we're going to do is we're essentially going to take these keywords, pick out 3 to 5 of them, right? I don't want to use all of them because that's going to look super, super spammy. What I personally do is when I'm putting up my listings, I will put in 3 to 5 keywords where it makes sense. You don't just want to have a whole list of keywords like we did and just rattle them off. Okay, I know some sellers do that, but it leads to a really bad customer experience. Now, I know it's not like, oh, you feel wronged by going to a listing where someone's spamming it, but just trying to read through the description, figure out, or the bullet points in this case, and figure out, hey, what are they saying about this product? It just looks really bad if you just say, you know, Trump 2020, President Trump 2020 election, the sequel, second term, pro, Trump supporters, Trump vote, blah, 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 blah. You want something readable. It doesn't have to be super long, but short and to the point. So I'm going to start with Trump because that's the first one in the list, and maybe we'll get to the Biden one. But the first thing I'm going to lead with, let's say we're doing a Trump 2020 design. Okay, I don't have a design ready, so use your imaginations. Okay, Matt, I see you mentioned Biden again. We're gonna do, okay, we'll start with Joe Biden. So let's use our imaginations here and imagine we have like the best looking Biden or Joe Biden 2020 design that we possibly could. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down here in the Biden list. Are we doing a pro or anti-Biden design? If we're doing a Biden 2020 design, chances are it's probably a pro design. It's not an anti-design, okay? I'll come in here and I'll just start it off with that. Pro, all right? Easy as that. We can remove this from our list. All right? We see Biden for president and Joe Biden 2020. I'm going to combine these, right? Because Amazon is a search engine. They realize that, you know, you can pick different keywords, and they know that if you put something like, so I have pro, I'm going to put pro Joe Biden, if I could spell, for president 2020. Make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. So basically, I took Joe Biden 2020 and Biden for president, and I combined it into Joe Biden for president 2020, right? It reads well. Amazon is going to be able to pick up both of these keywords, even though they're not exactly in order. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Pro Joe Biden for president 2020. It's simple. It's not too long. It's relevant to the design. If it was, you know, a funny design, maybe I put pro funny Joe Biden for president 2020 design, something like that. You could put the party in here, you know, Democrat, Republican if you're doing Trump. But I'm just going to keep it simple and straight to the point, okay? This is not too difficult. We're just going through this list and combining them into sentences and headers. So we need a brand, all right? brands are really easy. I typically just make them up off the top of my head, and I make them relevant to the niche. I don't use the keyword, like a keyword in the brand anymore. I used to a long time ago, but I might just say, political prez merch co. Okay? Simple. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. I don't spend any time on this step at all. As long as it's relevant and believable, I think that's good enough. All right, for the bullet points, we have a few keywords left. Biden for President 2020, vote Joe Biden 2020 election. I'm just going to combine some of these, okay? We're going to combine, how about, we're going to combine these. All right, we're going to combine a few of these. So, vote Joe Biden 2020 election, Biden voter, and Democrat Joe Biden. So, come up with a sentence. If you are a Democrat and a Biden voter during this 2020 election, you need to support the next POTUS 46 with this, or you need to show support for the next POTUS 46 with this awesome design. All right, now if I could spell here, Democrat. Read that out loud to yourself, okay? If you're a Democrat and a Biden voter during this 2020 election, you need to show support for the next POTUS 46 with this awesome design. Notice how I didn't step over any of my words. It makes sense. It's not a comma-separated list of keywords that you're spamming. And if you look at our little list here, we got vote Joe Biden, okay? Or did we? No, we did Biden voter. Okay, we got rid of this one. We put in 2020 election. And Democrat Joe Biden. We put in if you are a Democrat and a Biden voter. Okay? So we put Democrat in there, but we have Joe Biden here in the title. Simple, right? So we use both. Even though this keyword is maybe a longer tail keyword, we split it up between the title and the first bullet point, and Amazon is still going to know that this shirt is relevant to this keyword if someone searches on it. And we also got rid of POTUS 46 because we put it right here. All right. Perfect. Okay. We have 3 keywords left. We have one more bullet point. This works out very, very well. So Biden for President 2020, vote Joe Biden, and Uncle Joe. So again, here's our 3 keywords. I'm going to try to fit them in. Maybe not. Well, we'll see how this goes. So let me bring this over so I can see it. So if you're a Democrat and a Biden voter during this 2020 election, you need to show support for the next POTUS 46 with this awesome design. Let's see. Show Uncle Joe some love by voting Joe Biden for president in 2020. Great gift for the Democrat political activist you know. Okay? Pretty simple. I just included Biden for president 2020 right here. All right, I put Joe Biden for president 2020, so you can get rid of that. I put voting Joe Biden. All right, this says vote Joe Biden, pretty much the same thing. Amazon is smart enough, we can get rid of that. And I said show Uncle Joe some love, and we can get rid of that. So we just used all of our keywords. All right, one bullet point. If you guys can see this, I know it's a little bit small, so apologies on that. If you're a Democrat and Biden voter during this 2020 election, you need to show support for the next POTUS 46 with this awesome design. Second bullet point, show Uncle Joe some love by voting Joe Biden for president in 2020. Great gift for the Democrat political activist you know. Okay, we added Democrat in there. Political activist, that's another keyword that may not be just Joe Biden specific, right? You could use political activist in a Trump design. It really just depends on what you're going for, but I think that sounds good. So we put it in there. And for the description, literally all I do for the description, take a bullet point and throw it in there. Done. Okay? Now I have my title, my brand, 2 bullet points, and a description all in a spreadsheet. I know it's optimized because I looked at the keywords, I looked at the search volume on Amazon, I looked at products that were selling well on Merch by Amazon that were ranking for the keywords that we put into our title, our bullet points. So we know that we're using the right keywords. We validated the keywords in the keyword finder over here in Merch Informer. We saw, hey, yes, they actually do get searched, right? This isn't just based on what I hope to happen. And we actually optimized the listing for either uploading to other platforms. If you're doing that, make sure to check this out and get uploading there. If not, get ready for when merch opens up. You know, push some drafts out there. That's currently what I'm doing. I'm working on the spreadsheet. If you guys, for the people that are still left around, thank you so much. We actually did a webinar inside of Merch Informer a little while ago. It's 2 hours long. I sat here for quite a long time going over some of the stuff that I went over today, but also a lot of how to set up the single upload interface, how to get all this stuff in the spreadsheet properly so it uploads. If you guys have any time and you're sitting at home and you're wondering, hey, I actually want to work on my Merch by Amazon business, grab a free account right here on the homepage, merchinformer.com. Watch this, okay? It's in the webinar tab. Watch this. Also, keep in mind that we do still provide 100 free vectors every single month. The new batch will be coming soon. I saw that Matthew mentioned vectors, so I just wanted to bring this up. There's a lot of good stuff in here. All of these are free for commercial use. You can put them on designs and sell them. So make sure you make use of this stuff. Okay, it's really good. There's a lot of different niches in here, so keep that in mind as well. Does anyone have any questions before I hop off here? I think that basically covers what I've been doing today, going through spreadsheets, optimizing keywords, changing titles and descriptions, and the like. Give it a little bit because I know there's a lag on Facebook. All right, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to pop off. If you come up with something, this video is going to have a replay on Facebook. Drop a comment, tag me, and I'll swing around and answer it. Anything I can do for you guys, just let me know. And I'll catch you in a next live sometime. So appreciate you all sticking around, and have a good one.